The Age of Dinosaurs, a journey through prehistoric time. The Age of Dinosaurs spans millions of years, covering three distinct periods within the Mesozoic era: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Each period hosted its own unique environment, climate, and an evolving cast of dinosaur species. These prehistoric creatures dominated the Earth for over 160 million years, adapting to changing conditions and landscapes until their mysterious extinction at the end of the Cretaceous. This video will explore each of these periods in depth, highlighting the major dinosaur species that roamed during these times, their environments, and the significant evolutionary changes that occurred. Let's start with the discovery of dinosaur fossils. Dinosaur fossils, the preserved remains of creatures that walked the Earth millions of years ago, provide a window into a world long gone. From the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex to the gentle, long-necked Brachiosaurus, these fossils offer crucial insights into the evolution, behavior, and extinction of one of the most fascinating groups of animals to ever inhabit the planet. But how are these ancient bones discovered, and what do they tell us about life on Earth during the Mesozoic era? The formation of dinosaur fossils. Fossilization is a rare and complex process. When a dinosaur died, its body needed to be quickly buried under sediment, such as mud, sand, or volcanic ash, to protect it from scavengers and the elements. Over millions of years, the organic material in the bones would be replaced by minerals, turning them into stone. This process, known as permineralization, preserves the shape and structure of the bones, allowing paleontologists to study them millions of years later. However, not all dinosaur remains become fossils. The conditions for fossilization are specific, and only a tiny fraction of all dinosaurs that ever lived were fossilized. Most of the remains were scattered by scavengers, decomposed or eroded away, making every fossil discovery a rare and invaluable find. Fossil discoveries, unearthing the giants. The history of dinosaur fossil discoveries is as fascinating as the creatures themselves. The first scientifically recognized dinosaur fossil was found in 1824 by William Buckland, who identified it as Megalosaurus, a large meat-eating dinosaur. This discovery sparked a wave of interest in fossils and paleontology, leading to what is now known as the Bone Wars of the late 19th century, a period of intense rivalry between paleontologists Othniel Charles Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope, who competed to find and name as many dinosaurs as possible. One of the most famous discoveries of the early 20th century was that of the first complete skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus rex, unearthed by paleontologist Barnum Brown in 1902. Since then, fossil discoveries have expanded our knowledge of dinosaurs, with new species being identified every year. Fossils aren't limited to bones alone. Sometimes paleontologists find imprints of skin, feathers, or even fossilized nests, giving us a clearer picture of how dinosaurs lived. For instance, the discovery of fossilized feathers on species like Velociraptor and Archaeopteryx has provided compelling evidence that birds are the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs. What fossils tell us. Each fossil discovery is like a puzzle piece in the grand picture of Earth's history. From fossils, scientists can infer not only the size and shape of dinosaurs, but also their behavior, diet, and even the environment they lived in. For instance, the wear and tear on teeth can indicate whether a dinosaur was a herbivore, carnivore, or omnivore. Fossilized footprints, known as trace fossils, show how fast certain dinosaurs could run and whether they moved in herds. The position of a fossil when it's found can even tell scientists whether the dinosaur was killed by a predator, died of natural causes, or was buried in a landslide or volcanic eruption. Moreover, the geographic locations of fossil discoveries have helped paleontologists piece together the layout of ancient land masses. The distribution of similar fossils across continents provides evidence for the theory of plate tectonics and the existence of supercontinents like Pangaea. The ongoing search. Even today, paleontologists continue to make groundbreaking discoveries. Advances in technology, such as 3D scanning and computer modeling, have allowed scientists to reconstruct dinosaurs in unprecedented detail, helping to refine our understanding of their anatomy and movement. In recent years, the discovery of soft tissue remnants in some fossils, such as collagen in a Tyrannosaurus rex bone, has opened new avenues for research into the biology of dinosaurs. Additionally, paleontologists are increasingly focusing on microscopic fossils, such as dinosaur embryos, which offer clues to growth patterns and reproduction. A glimpse into the deep past, dinosaur fossils are more than just old bones. They are the key to understanding a world that existed long before humans, offering insights into evolution, adaptation, and extinction. Each new fossil discovery brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries of life on Earth millions of years ago, adding to the rich tapestry of paleontological history. The quest to find and study dinosaur fossils is far from over. With every dig, paleontologists inch closer to new discoveries, and with every new fossil, we gain a deeper understanding of the creatures that once ruled our planet. The Triassic Period marked the dawn of the Mesozoic era and the first appearance of dinosaurs on Earth. Now let's move on to discuss the different periods and dinosaurs that existed during those periods. The Triassic Period, 252-201 million years ago. The Triassic Period marked the dawn of the Mesozoic era and the first appearance of dinosaurs on Earth. It came on the heels of the Permian-Triassic extinction event, the most catastrophic mass extinction in history, which wiped out about 90% of Earth's species. The survivors of this event, including early reptiles, amphibians, and small mammals, began to evolve and diversify in the recovering ecosystems. Climate and environment. During the Triassic, Earth was much different from today. A supercontinent called Pangaea dominated the planet, and much of the interior was arid and desert-like, with seasonal monsoons and a generally warm climate. Because of the landmass configuration, there were no polar ice caps, and sea levels were relatively low. Early dinosaurs. The dinosaurs that emerged during the Triassic were small, bipedal, and relatively primitive compared to the later behemoths of the Jurassic and Cretaceous. They shared their environment with other dominant reptilian groups, such as archosaurs, the ancestors of both crocodiles and birds. Dinosaurs of the Triassic period include the following. Eoraptor, one of the earliest known dinosaurs, was a small, agile carnivore from what is now Argentina. Standing about 3 feet tall and weighing around 20 pounds, this dinosaur hunted small prey and likely scavenged. Herrerasaurus. Also from Argentina, Herrerasaurus was a bipedal carnivore that lived during the late Triassic. It was one of the first large predatory dinosaurs, reaching lengths of up to 6 meters, 20 feet. Coelophysis, a slender, agile predator, was a fast-moving carnivore that roamed North America. It grew up to 10 feet in length and is often recognized for its large eyes and serrated teeth, perfect for catching prey. Plateosaurus, a relatively large herbivore, belonged to a group called prosauropods, the early relatives of the giant long-necked dinosaurs of the Jurassic. It walked on 2 legs but could occasionally drop to all 4s for feeding. It lived in Europe and is one of the most well-known Triassic dinosaurs due to its widespread fossil record. Styracosaurus was a small carnivorous dinosaur that lived in what is now Brazil. It was one of the earliest theropods and a close relative of Herrerasaurus. Saturnalia, another early dinosaur from Brazil, Saturnalia was a small bipedal herbivore or omnivore. It is believed to be an early member of the sauropodomorph lineage, which would later include giant sauropods. Pisanosaurus. Known from fragmentary fossils, Pisanosaurus is one of the earliest known ornithischians, the bird-hipped dinosaurs, though its classification is debated. It lived in what is now Argentina and was likely a small herbivore. Guaibasaurus, a genus of early Saurischian dinosaur from the late Triassic of Brazil. It might have been a bipedal omnivore and is sometimes considered a close relative of theropods. Eodromeus. Also from Argentina, Eodromeus was a small, agile predator that lived around the same time as Eoraptor. It was a lightweight, fast-moving dinosaur and may have been an early ancestor of theropods. Mosaurus, an early prosauropod from Argentina, Mosaurus was a small herbivorous dinosaur. Fossils of juveniles and hatchlings have been found, providing insights into the early development of sauropodomorph dinosaurs. The end of the Triassic saw the rise of the first large predators and herbivores, but it was the extinction event that marked the boundary between the Triassic and the Jurassic that truly allowed dinosaurs to dominate the world. While these early dinosaurs were not as large or dominant as the later species, they represent the evolutionary beginnings of groups that would go on to dominate the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. During the Triassic, dinosaurs shared the world with other archosaurs, such as Postosuchus and Desmatosuchus, and the ancestors of crocodiles and pterosaurs. The Triassic-Jurassic extinction wiped out many competing reptiles, paving the way for the age of the dinosaurs. The Jurassic Period, 201 to 145 million years ago. The Jurassic Period is arguably the most famous period in dinosaur history, made popular by the Jurassic Park franchise. This is the time when dinosaurs truly came into their own, growing larger and more diverse than ever before. Climate and environment. During the Jurassic, Pangaea began to break apart, creating new coastlines, seas, and environments. The climate remained warm and humid, but the increase in rainfall in coastal regions led to lush, forested areas filled with ferns, coniferous trees, and cycads. The oceans teemed with marine life, including early reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs. Iconic dinosaurs of the Jurassic. This period saw the emergence of some of the most iconic dinosaurs that walked the Earth. Large herbivores and predators dominated the landscape, some reaching immense sizes. Notable dinosaurs of the Jurassic period include Allosaurus, one of the largest predators of the Jurassic period, often referred to as the Lion of the Jurassic. It had a massive skull with sharp, serrated teeth and three-fingered hands for grasping prey. It likely hunted in packs and fed on large herbivores. Allosaurus fossils have been found in North America and Europe, indicating it was a carnivore that grew up to 30 feet, 12 meters long. Stegosaurus. Recognizable for its distinctive plates along its back and spikes on its tail, Stegosaurus was a slow-moving herbivore. While its brain was relatively small, Stegosaurus's defense mechanisms, including the deadly thagomizer, the spiked tail, made it a formidable opponent for predators. Diplodocus. A member of the long-necked sauropods, Diplodocus grew to lengths of over 80 feet, making it one of the longest dinosaurs of all time. Its long neck allowed it to graze on high vegetation, while its massive tail provided balance. Brachiosaurus, another famous sauropod, was notable for its longer front legs, giving it a giraffe-like stance. This allowed it to reach even higher into the trees for food. Apatosaurus. Known for its massive body and long tail, Apatosaurus, also called Brontosaurus in popular culture, was a massive herbivore that lived in North America, roaming in herds to protect themselves from predators like Allosaurus. Key evolutionary developments. The Jurassic period saw significant developments in both dinosaur size and social behavior. Herbivores like sauropods evolved to massive sizes, likely as a defense against predators. Evidence of herding behavior, nesting sites, and cooperative hunting in some carnivores suggests complex social dynamics in many species. Additionally, the first birds, like Archaeopteryx, began to evolve from small feathered dinosaurs, marking a significant evolutionary leap. The Cretaceous Period, 145-66 million years ago. The Cretaceous Period was the final and longest stage of the Mesozoic era, lasting around 80 million years. This period was marked by the further breaking apart of Pangaea, which created more isolated ecosystems and led to an even greater diversity of dinosaur species. The climate of the Cretaceous was more varied than previous periods. While it remained warm globally, new mountain ranges and shallow inland seas began to form. This created different climates, ranging from tropical forests to arid deserts. Flowering plants, or angiosperms, began to appear during the Cretaceous, providing new food sources for herbivores. Iconic dinosaurs of the Cretaceous. The Cretaceous is famous for hosting the last and most well-known dinosaurs before their extinction. This period saw the rise of some of the most fearsome carnivores and bizarre herbivores. Notable dinosaurs of the Cretaceous period include Tyrannosaurus Rex, perhaps the most iconic dinosaur of all time. T-Rex was one of the largest terrestrial carnivores to ever live, growing up to 40 feet long. Its massive jaws, filled with serrated teeth, could crush bone, making it a formidable apex predator. Triceratops. Known for its 3 facial horns and large frill, Triceratops was a herbivore that lived in herds. Its horns were likely used both for defense against predators like T-Rex and for intra-species combat. Velociraptor. Popularized by movies, was much smaller than depicted in films, about the size of a turkey, but it was an intelligent, agile predator. Its curved toe claw was used to pin down prey, and evidence suggests it may have hunted in packs. Spinosaurus, one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs, could grow over 50 feet in length and is notable for the sail-like structure on its back. It is thought to have been semi-aquatic, feeding on fish and other aquatic prey. Ankylosaurus, covered in heavy armor and equipped with a massive club-like tail, was one of the best defended herbivores. Its tail could deliver devastating blows to would-be predators. Parasaurolophus, recognized for its long, curved cranial crest, likely used its crest for communication, producing sound by blowing air through its hollow structure. It lived in herds and was a common sight in North America. Key evolutionary developments. During the Cretaceous, dinosaurs became more specialized, evolving features to adapt to specific environments. The presence of flowering plants changed the diets of many herbivores, and ecosystems became more complex. The first snakes and small mammals appeared during this time, though they remained relatively obscure in a world dominated by dinosaurs. The Cretaceous also saw the continued evolution of birds, which developed from small feathered dinosaurs like Microraptor. The end of the dinosaurs, the KT extinction. The reign of the dinosaurs came to an abrupt end around 66 million years ago, in what is known as the Cretaceous Paleogene, KT extinction event. This mass extinction wiped out approximately 75% of Earth's species, including all non-avian dinosaurs. The most widely accepted theory is that a large asteroid, about 10 kilometers in diameter, struck the Yucatan Peninsula in modern-day Mexico, creating the Chicxulub crater. The impact likely caused massive wildfires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter effect that drastically altered the Earth's climate. While some animals survived, including early birds and mammals, the age of dinosaurs had ended, giving rise to the age of mammals and eventually the evolution of humans. The history of dinosaurs is a fascinating journey through time, marked by incredible diversity, adaptation, and survival. From the humble beginnings of small bipedal creatures in the Triassic to the colossal giants of the Jurassic and the strange, specialized species of the Cretaceous, dinosaurs remain one of Earth's most captivating mysteries. Their extinction, while tragic, paved the way for the next chapter in the evolution of life on Earth. Today, their legacy lives on in modern birds, the closest living relatives to these magnificent creatures. Ancient artwork depicting humans and dinosaurs, fact or fiction? Throughout history, countless civilizations have left behind rich artistic legacies, reflecting their beliefs, daily life, and interactions with the natural world. However, a fascinating and controversial subject has emerged in recent years: ancient artwork that seems to depict humans interacting with dinosaurs. Such findings have ignited debates among historians, archaeologists, cryptozoologists, and the general public. While mainstream science asserts that humans and dinosaurs never coexisted, some believe these ancient depictions challenge conventional timelines. There are several famous examples of ancient artwork that purportedly show humans alongside dinosaurs. Examining the evidence, its interpretations, and the broader implications of these mysterious images. The Ica Stones, evidence of dinosaurs in ancient Peru. Perhaps the most famous example of alleged ancient artwork depicting humans and dinosaurs comes from the Ica Stones, a collection of carved stones from Peru. Discovered in the 1960s, the Ica Stones feature intricate carvings of prehistoric animals. Please visit https://wikipedia.org/wiki Ica Stones for more information and pictures of the actual stones. Some stones even show humans riding or hunting these creatures, sparking interest from those who believe in the possibility of human-dinosaur coexistence. The Ica Stones were originally popularized by Dr. Javier Cabrera, who claimed they were the work of ancient pre-Columbian peoples. Skeptics, however, argue that these stones are forgeries, citing inconsistencies in their discovery and the lack of corroborating evidence from established archaeological sites. Furthermore, some Ica stones were admitted to be modern creations by local artisans, adding to the controversy. Despite these admissions, proponents argue that the sheer number of stones and their detailed depictions suggest a lost historical narrative, raising the question, did ancient Peruvians have knowledge of dinosaurs? The Acambaro Figures, prehistoric beasts in ancient Mexico. Another collection of mysterious artifacts comes from Acambaro, Mexico, where thousands of clay figurines were discovered in the 1940s. These figures, known as the Acambaro Figures, depict a wide range of animals, including creatures that resemble dinosaurs. Some of the figures show humans interacting with large reptilian creatures that bear a striking resemblance to species like Tyrannosaurus rex and Brachiosaurus. The discovery of the Acambaro figures created a stir, with some claiming these were the remnants of an ancient civilization with knowledge of dinosaurs. Critics, however, point out the lack of scientific backing for such claims. Radiocarbon dating of the figurines has produced inconsistent results, with some dating to the 20th century, while others suggest much older origins. Mainstream archaeologists view the Acambaro figures as hoaxes or folk art, rather than genuine evidence of human-dinosaur interactions. However, supporters of alternative history theories continue to promote them as proof of ancient knowledge beyond what we currently understand. Cambodian Stegosaurus? The Ta Prohm Temple carving. At the ancient Ta Prohm Temple in Cambodia, built in the 12th century, there is a carving that has puzzled visitors and researchers alike. The carving appears to show a creature that closely resembles a stegosaurus, with its characteristic row of plates along its back. This unusual depiction has led some to speculate that the Khmer civilization had knowledge of dinosaurs, or that they based this artwork on creatures passed down through oral traditions. Critics of this interpretation argue that the plates on the back of the creature are more likely decorative foliage or artistic embellishments rather than an attempt to depict a stegosaurus. Additionally, skeptics note that no other depictions of dinosaurs have been found in other Khmer artwork from the same period. While the carving remains intriguing, mainstream scholars tend to attribute it to coincidence or misinterpretation rather than evidence of human-dinosaur interaction. Petroglyphs and dinosaurs, the Kachina Bridge. Pterosaurs. In the American Southwest, at the Kachina Bridge rock formation in Utah, ancient petroglyphs made by the ancestral Puebloan people have sparked considerable debate. One petroglyph, in particular, appears to show a winged creature resembling a pterosaur, a prehistoric flying reptile that lived during the Mesozoic era. Those who believe in human-dinosaur coexistence often point to this petroglyph as evidence that early Native Americans witnessed and recorded these flying reptiles. Critics, however, argue that the shape of the petroglyph is not clearly a pterosaur, and that erosion and natural rock formations may be contributing to the illusion. Others suggest that the image could depict a bird, insect, or a mythical creature rather than a prehistoric animal. As with many ancient depictions, the interpretation of this petroglyph remains subjective, with no definitive conclusion. South American dinosaur legends, the Thunderbird and the Rock. While not directly artwork, oral traditions and legends from various cultures also contain stories of enormous prehistoric-like creatures. In South America, indigenous cultures have long spoken of large reptiles inhabiting remote jungles and rivers. Some cryptozoologists suggest that these tales, including the legend of the Mokele Mbembe in the Congo, described as a sauropod-like creature, may reflect ancient knowledge of dinosaurs passed down through generations. Similarly, Native American legends of the Thunderbird, a massive bird-like creature, and Arabian tales of the Rock, a giant bird capable of lifting elephants, have been linked to pterosaur-like descriptions. Though these stories are typically classified as myth, they provide a fascinating lens through which ancient peoples may have imagined or remembered encounters with prehistoric creatures, even if only through fossil discoveries or ancestral memory. Interpreting ancient artwork, knowledge, myth, or coincidence? When examining ancient artwork that appears to depict humans interacting with dinosaurs, several key questions arise. How did these ancient civilizations create such depictions without ever having seen dinosaurs? Are these images evidence of forgotten knowledge, mythological interpretation, or simply the result of coincidental artistic choices? Fossil discoveries. One possible explanation is that ancient people may have uncovered dinosaur fossils and interpreted them through the lens of their cultural myths and stories. The sight of large, unfamiliar bones could have inspired depictions of dragon-like creatures or massive beasts in their art, leading to the appearance of dinosaurs in their depictions. Mythical creatures. Many cultures around the world have legends of giant reptilian creatures, often associated with dragons, serpents, or gods. These mythical creatures often share characteristics with dinosaurs, such as their large size, fearsome teeth, and reptilian features. It's possible that some ancient artwork reflects these mythological beings rather than actual dinosaurs. Hoaxes and modern influences. In some cases, the artwork in question may be modern fabrications or hoaxes, designed to create mystery or support alternative historical narratives. The Ica Stones and Acambaro Figures, for example, have both been linked to possible forgeries. Misinterpretation. In some cases, what appears to be a dinosaur in ancient artwork could simply be a misinterpretation of the artist's intent. Artistic embellishments, stylized animals, or weathered carvings can give the illusion of dinosaur-like figures when none were intended. The ongoing mystery of dinosaurs in ancient art. While many of the claims regarding ancient artwork depicting humans and dinosaurs are controversial, they continue to capture the imagination of both the public and some researchers. Whether these depictions are the result of fossil discoveries, mythological creatures, or misinterpretations, they offer a fascinating glimpse into how ancient civilizations viewed the natural world and its mysteries. While mainstream science holds that humans and dinosaurs never coexisted, the enduring intrigue of these ancient depictions invites further exploration. For now, the mystery of humans and dinosaurs in ancient art remains an open question, one that continues to spark debate, curiosity, and wonder. I hope this video broadened your understanding of dinosaurs and some of the questions surrounding them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for newer content.